Next person on the list, Rehab Elsbey. I apologize if I'm getting anyone's name wrong. I'm doing my best here. Rehab Elsbey, if you're with us, please unmute yourself.
Yes, hi, good evening. Yes, it's my name, right pronouncing. So good evening, everyone. Thank you for the DOE leaders and parents. My comment actually, it's a kind of question. Nobody before asking about the DREAM program, this one to help those low income students to participate for SHSAT. So this one can be my question, like how does it work? Before it was based on fifth grade it's a score test, I guess, and now it's based on sixth grade state test. So since there is no state test anymore for this year, so how about the requirements for those students, sixth grader students this year? It's based on what now? And thank you, everyone.
Thanks. I can try to take that. Thank you for the question. I think there are two different questions there. One is for the specialized high schools like Stuyvesant, Bronx Science, or Brooklyn Tech that use a single admissions test. There are 8 of them. That test remains in place, and we have every plan and expectation of administering it again this fall. So the process for those high schools will remain the same. What we're here to discuss tonight, I think, is exactly part of your second question, which is for other schools that have been using state test scores and grades, what should we do instead? And we're getting a lot of great ideas from your neighbors tonight, and would love to hear yours if you have any, but it's exactly what we're trying to decide. Thank you.
I think joined us, Michael Wolf. We called that name earlier. Please unmute yourself, Michael Wolf.
Hello?
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I finally figured out how to get on this thing. 2 questions. First, can you confirm that at this time, you don't believe that the test for the technical schools, such as Staten Island Tech, has been canceled? And 2, assuming it does, and in all these other circumstances, we just want to remember that test performance, as many speakers have said here, test performance does not equal some kind of privilege. It's just a silly notion. And, you know, we have to look back at prior tests, and we have to look back at overall performance in prior years. We can't take merit out of the equation because these are the kind of programs we're talking about, and everyone has an equal shot to work hard and to do well. I happen to be a widowed single parent. We rent. My daughter performs well on tests. And we come from a school that probably sends a disproportionate number of people to some of these programs. And that's not something that's done through anything other than a lack of excellence. And you can't sort of slap that in the face, even during a pandemic. I guess I yield the rest of my seconds here.
Thank you. So in answer to your question about Staten Island Tech, that is one of the specialized high schools. Admission there is governed by a single exam. It's typically administered in October and November. And I think we hope and anticipate it will be administered this year as planned. We'll have to keep you posted as we go. We'll all have to see how this crisis unfolds. But that is the plan. And you are probably familiar with the fact that this administration has proposed a different way of going about that, but for now, the current process stands. Just want to be very clear about that. As for your other question, I think again, we are here to answer a sort of specific question about how we should handle admissions, given the fact that we don't have the information we typically do. And I appreciate your perspective and suggestions on those points. Thank you.